I'm here with the DartmouthSports.com Female Athlete of the Week, Mia Anderson, a junior on the women's rugby team. Congrats to you and the team so far this season.
Thank you.
On Saturday, Dartmouth defeated Harvard by a score of 39-10 to remain undefeated on the season. Can you talk about that game and the importance of the win?
Yeah, so that win was really important because it did help us keep our undefeated record. But more than that, it was just important because it was a moment for our team to really come together and defeat Harvard, who's been one of our biggest rivals throughout the past couple of seasons. It was also great to see the entire team come together. It wasn't just our starters, but we really had a lot of depth on the field that game, and a lot of people came off the bench and really made a difference.
People who aren't very familiar with rugby may not know the different positions. Explain what the number 8 position does and what your responsibilities are.
So the number 8 is the person who stands at the back of the scrum, which is basically this formation of bodies that we make to restart the game after a foul or a penalty. So my job basically is to get the ball out of that mess and to get it out to our back so they can run our plays and hopefully get it forward on the field.
After this weekend comes the Ivy Championship. Does every team qualify?
No, actually it's the top 4 teams that qualify for the Ivy Championship. So right now it's looking like it'll be us, Harvard, and maybe Brown or Princeton, which is what it was like last year. So it should be pretty exciting. It'll be hosted at Princeton this year.
This Saturday, number 1 Dartmouth hosts number 10 Brown in the regular season finale. Thanks and good luck.
Thank you.
We're with Jack Heneghan, the DartmouthSports.com Male Athlete of the Week. Jack, an exciting victory this past Saturday on homecoming against Yale. 21-point comeback. The first half was a little rough. The team really had a hard time finding its rhythm. At halftime, everything seemed to change, though. Was it something that happened in the locker room, or was it something that just that first drive back in the second half that really helped you find your rhythm?
Yeah, I think it was nice to get our rhythm together that first drive of the second half. We made a few halftime adjustments. I think the coaching staff, Coach Daft and Coach Stevens, did a great job with that. But I think part of it was on us as players saying, hey, this is our homecoming. We need to play better than this. And we felt like we stayed calm and kind of weathered the storm in the first half and played up to the level that we feel we can play in the second half.
In the fourth quarter, still down 2 touchdowns. You have in the last half of the quarter, as a matter of fact, you have a quick drive, 90 yards in 5 plays, 40-yard touchdown pass, and then you've got to drive the length of the field again. What did you see during that drive? You started running the ball a little bit more that drive with some openings, it looked like.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything in particular that stood out to make us run differently. We were running similar game plan that we've been running all game. I think we just trusted the training and trusted the preparation we put in during the week. So when it came down to those crucial moments, we felt like we'd been there before earlier in the game, kind of knocking on the door, and the last drive was a great chance to put it all together, and it was needed to get the result that we wanted.
The fourth down play, 4th and 5 at the 15, you find Drew Honeycutt in the end zone. Was that what the play was designed for specifically, or did you have to hunt around and find your man a little bit?
No, Drew ran a great route. Offensive line made it easy. If you watch the video, there's a lot of time back there, and Drew cuts right in between a few guys. So great route, great catch, and great blocking up front.
21-point comeback, the largest ever in Dartmouth football history. What does that do for the team's confidence in terms of building that as the season goes along? You've had a lot of close victories the last few games.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's not something that we're thinking about during the game, the history of it or anything like that. But finding out after the fact certainly is exciting. It certainly builds our confidence. But as you mentioned, it's not doesn't carry over into next week. We need to attack each week and each opponent as a new one. But to have won those close games, I think, is a testament to the hard work guys put in the off season and the preseason, and we like that feeling that we feel we can focus to the final whistle.
This week, you mentioned the next game is Sacred Heart. It's not an Ivy League game, so it's not an off week, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily have the same type of emotion that may come with a game. How do you keep up for those games when the non-conference, after you've started conference play?
Yeah, I think that's a good point, but given that we only play 10 games, I think we're always excited to get a chance to do it. We put in a lot of time and a lot of effort throughout the year, so these 10 Saturdays are the kind of the reward for all that. And so I think Sacred Heart will be another opportunity to capitalize on that. And they're a good opponent. We've played them in the past since I've been here, and they're talented. So we'll put in our best week of preparation that we can do and see how things go.
All right, thanks, Jack. Congratulations and good luck this coming week against Sacred Heart.
Thank you. Appreciate it.